welcome to the Second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside
It's your boy Caesar Fantastic. Before we get started, man, we want to remind y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come rock out with us. We are here, it's the Second Win Boxing Media. Let's go. We here to talk about today Tank Davis, who posted on his Instagram that he has a fight coming up in DC. Didn't give a date, but in looking through the dates at the available arena, the only available date is the 7th, so we're assuming that is if it's in DC, it's gonna be on the 7th. And we were sitting here talking, and we trying to figure out who could he be fighting. So here to throw out some names and try to scratch some names up off this list. You know what I mean? Think who you think he got fighting?
I think Boots Ennis. I think his name was mentioned too on maybe that probably be the date for him as well.
Get there. Yeah, Boots said he said 8 weeks. And then counting the weeks from the day up till then, it lands on the speculated 7th. So we can only assume that it's the same card as well.
Well, for Gervonta, I think that might be either Cruz rematch or it's hard to say, man. That one is so hard to really predict who I think will be on that card, who would be good for him.
Yeah.
I know you were mentioned. You threw a few names out there.
Yeah, we've been throwing names around, so let's get it going with those. First let's start out Hector Garcia.
Okay.
He just coming off 2 big wins where he fought Roger Gutierrez his last fight, and he beat Chris Colbert the fight before. So he came out 2 big wins. He's a 130 pounder though. He's a champ at 130, but I guess he was in line for Shakur. You know what I mean? He was going to take the Shakur fight. Shakur moved on. So now the money fights at 130 is washing up. So he might want to move up to 135 and get a big payday with Tank. So that's one name. You got Edwin De Los Santos. He's a power puncher. I think he went like 14-1.
Okay.
13 knockouts or something like that. And power puncher, sort of dangerous, somebody who they could sell. Just a name I've been hearing around. You got the Rolly rematch. Rolly, Rolly could sell a fight. So got the Rolly rematch. And then we've been hearing about Gary Russell Jr., Mr. Gary Russell. Him and Tank been going back and forth for years. But he's coming off a shoulder injury. And would he come back to a fight like Tank? I mean, knowing Gary, he would. But would they want him to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you got Gary Antoine, same Russell family. Who stated before that he would come down to 135. He fights at like 137 anyway. So he said he could make 135 and 140 and said, if there's anybody who he wants to fight and who would be a legacy fight and who he would come down for, it would be Tank. That's just another name. Then you have, did I say Isaac Cruz? You got Isaac Cruz rematch, which would sell itself. It was supposedly a tough fight for Tank, even though I think he had like one arm or something. Then you got the much talked about Ryan Garcia fight. But will Ryan come to DC? Will Ryan come all the way across to the East Coast? He wants to sell his A-side status as well. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't see. I throw that one off the table. Only reason because Oscar right now just did a rant about an hour ago. Could have been early today. I've been on the road all day, so I'm not sure when he did that rant. And the rant was about promoters. He's saying the fighters want to fight each other, but the promoters are the holdup of the fights happening.
Yeah.
You know, I'm definitely off of that action alone. He probably ruined all negotiations between anybody outside of his own promotional company. You know, so I cancel that. I would, but we never know. So hopefully, the fight that would, like you say, I want to see would be the Garcia. If he was to come to DC, that's kind of like coming on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? We a little different on this side. You know, over there they don't really want to come over here. I think, I don't know. I might be wrong. But I know I know Tank would go there. He wouldn't care a damn if it was over there.
We need to start making them come over here, bro.
Yeah, we do, man.
We can't keep going over there.
Exactly.
Keep going all the way over there, man. We can make big money. We can make big money fights right over here too, bro. Like, tired of all these folks talking about, y'all, you gotta take this to Vegas. You gotta take this to Cali. You gotta take this out. And DC, one of the biggest markets as well. Money.
Exactly. Money. Money in this town. Where money's made at. People be forgetting.
Yeah, people sleep on it, you know what I mean? But yeah, Tank about to show you, man. He about to show you, man. DC, man, we better turn up. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Yeah, we got to show out on this one.
show out, man.
We definitely will be in the building on that one, man. Yeah, we're gonna be at all the press conferences and everything.
Yeah,
I look forward to it. I don't know, man. It's hard to say who Tank has to fight because hopefully it's somebody that's worth. But then again, when you get fights in DC and which is considered his hometown, even though he's from Baltimore, but it's as close as home as he's going to get.
Yeah, well, he had one in Baltimore before, right?
Yeah, he did. But this is going to be a mega because I know it's going to be at the
Capital One.
Man, I still call that Joker MCI Center.
Yeah,
I call
MCI, Verizon. Yeah,
I'm still so back then. I don't even know what the name of that place is. Capital One Arena.
It's Capital One Arena.
Yeah, I that's 20,000 seats. When they put it on ticket sales, it probably sell out in probably no time. So
that thing gonna sell out quick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
People sleep on how much you can sell in DC.
Man, this sales, especially this market. This is money here. When the economy crash in DC, you don't feel the effects of it most places. I'm telling you,
it's not bad.
other than a shutdown or when the government start feeling effects, that's different. But
it get rough then. But
yeah, I don't see. Cruz would be a good fight. I think Cruz, it's worth the rematch because
I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
And I like Cruz though. That's the sad part. I liked him more after he fought Tank. You know, but I knew Tank did a wonderful job with that one hand. Yeah. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen if that fight was to happen again. I think Tank will beat him by decision, maybe knockout because of that. If he got that left hand and add that to the equation, it might be a different set of circumstances.
Yeah, I see like Garcia, Hector Garcia. I like his story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I like the fact that he came from nowhere, took out Cobra, took out Gutierrez, got the belt. Wanted to see him fight Shakur for real. Like I was sort of wanted to see that fight because he's a good fighter, you know what I mean? But
he is.
Fact is, he came up from 126 about 2 years ago.
That's where he's gonna drown in the water at.
And then now he's at 130, but he don't seem like a small 130.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. But he came up a couple years ago from 126. So you know if he comes up again to 135 to fight Tank, who could fight at 140, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Would he be, you know what I mean? Would he have enough size to really be able to withstand that? So, um, but I mean, I like Garcia, but it's not nothing that would move the needle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Rolly will move the needle because he's Rolly, and he's going to sell the fight. Isaac Cruz moved the needle because that was much talked about as Tank's toughest opponent. You know what I mean? So it'll be a little redemption, you know, and that's a lot of people who think that Cruz has a chance. You know, he looked real good his last time. Yeah. He might be able to beat him. He might be able to, and they could sell that.
that's true.
You know what I mean? So out of them, but
Whoever it
yeah,
is going to be based. They're going to have a story to tell behind it. You know, they're going to put a story between it to get it sold. Even though it's going to sell DC wise, you know, Baltimore DC, that's home. He sell arena. That's not an issue. The thing is the pay-per-view, because Tanks can't go backwards. He's a full-fledged pay-per-view fighter. It's a mega superstar. So he's a full-fledged pay-per-view fighter. So they're gonna have to make sure they have a great story to sell when it comes to the match itself. That's the determining factor of who the opponent's going to be based upon who can sell the pay-per-view numbers. And the situation that's going on with boxing today, hopefully it's a worthy PBC fighter, because that's all I think is going to be on this fight card. Someone.
oh yeah, nah, it's gonna be PBC. Yeah, they don't work with nobody, and that's I hate it, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's what we forced to deal with at this point. So, I was thinking on the way home about something though. I was like, man, no, Canelo got the Mexican holidays. You know, one of us, man, one of our fighters gotta get the black holidays, man. They line up perfectly. You got MLK in January, which is a week before. I mean, a week after this fight. You know what I mean? Which this what you got? MLK is the 16th, so that weekend would be the next week. But I mean, the 7th is close enough. You could sell it. You know what I mean? Until you could really set that date in stone, and then get Juneteenth, man. Juneteenth weekend.
I agree, man.
You know what I mean?
You throwing your promotion.
That's my marketing hat. I just threw my marketing hat on, you know. But one of us need to get that, man. You know, Floyd had the Mexican holidays first. I mean, you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
But one of us need to go ahead and book these dang on black holidays.
Juneteenth would be a good one, man, to start off something with. Yeah.
Juneteenth and
star, man.
Yeah, and that's what that's beginning of the year, dead middle of the year, beginning of the year, dead middle of the year. It's perfect. About 6 months apart. It's like lit.
So this is the thing for all the people that's watching. Hit the like and subscribe button first and foremost, and hit the notification bell as well.
Notification bell. We be live.
We need that. We need that. And also, leave in the comment section who you think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight on January the what we say, the 7th or 9th? 7th? Yeah, January 7th. Leave in the comment section who you think Tank Davis should be or will be fighting, in your opinion, on January the 7th. Most likely it'll be at the Capital One Arena here in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
So put that in there.
And leave who you think Boots fighting.
Boots. And I wanted to give my predictions on him as well, who I think he will be on this card.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm
It's,
hoping.
it's perfect for
Yeah,
his
it's a
market.
perfect. It's
Philly,
perfect market for him. Yeah,
Philly,
Philly right there too.
DC's
Ah,
literally
well,
like to
man.
just throw a rock or rack over it and get here. So
Yeah.
I hope it's Ugas with my promotional hat on.
Mm.
I'm hoping it's Ugas because of it can create some equity in his chances of becoming a world champion and getting some of these world titles. So I'm hoping it's Ugas because after Spence just fought him, you know how people do. The natural mind will compare, and I think they will compare how Boots handle Ugas. Ugas still a danger, still a threat to the sport.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that happen on the 7th of January here in the DC area at the Capital One Arena. That will be a great fight for it, a build up or stepping stone will put him in premium level boxing where he can no longer be discredited. Or, I mean, he's never been discredited. He can no longer be dismissed from championship fights amongst these other two veterans that have the titles at 147.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis, I'm talking about Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe Jr.'s. AKA Earl Spence and Crawford. I'm only calling them that because they're not fighting each other. I think they two of the baddest jokers on the planet. Disclaimer. Because if they
Lennox
come in
and Bowe remix. That's they the Lennox and Bowe remix.
Lennox and Bowe remix. Yes, indeed. But yeah, Boots Ennis will be perfect for Ugas, I think. What you think about that, Sean?
My thing with that is Ugas coming off that injury, man. I mean, for his health and safety, I'm like, stay away from Boots for a little while, man. Boots that dude to me. You already know that, like, man. So for me, him and Rashidi, they've been back and forth, and you know they've been trying to build up something with that fight. They two young guys. Rashidi's over on that side now, so that's where I'm thinking. I'm leaning, and it's a dangerous fight. It's a dangerous fight for Boots too, because Rashidi's bad, man, bad boy too. So that's more where I'm leaning. I don't think Ugas jumps right back from that to Boot. Like, I mean, whoa, that's oh man, this man got his eyes broke.
Yeah, that's true statement.
And Boots, boy, break them right back, break them jumps again. So for me, I would probably lean more Rashidi and Dan Ugas.
But you gotta remember, Spence and Crawford is not trying to stay at 147 much longer.
No, they not. So I mean, they not gonna fight. So he's not gonna ever. I mean, I would rather him have to fight Ugas for the belt, for the vacant belt once they move, because they not gonna fight him.
They gonna stick around to fight each other. That fight's going to happen, I think, man. Because I'm
trying to tell you, I don't know, man. Because now, like,
yeah, but I think if he stick around, if he get Ugas out the way, ain't nobody thinking about his injury. Far as the, they are thinking about it, but that Ugas fight will put him in a.
It'll take him right there. It'll take him right there.
And them jokers, he went to him and his father. They like, man, y'all want to pick some people. Pick us.
But what they gonna say? He beat up Ugas.
Yeah.
He beat a broken man.
It's been what now? When that fight happened? That
was early this year. That was
May, around that time.
Yeah.
he ain't gonna be. Ugas might not be, but I heard Ugas was ready to come back. So.
Nah, he said he ready to come back, but you know how it is. They gonna say you be the broken man. He got his ass right. They just say that Earl with what you
consider Earl at the car accident. So
yeah, but he ain't lose. Now. I'm talking about they saying Earl with what you call it, with Brooke.
Yeah. They
Brooke had a broken night. Oh man, he broken. He already broken. So
I agree let
Ugas get a win. Let him fight somebody. You fight Rashidi. Come back. See Ugas. By the time you come back to see Ugas, maybe Earl and Terrence might fight.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
because they not about to fight.
Boots is on the acceleration level. His career got to be in acceleration.
But you see what I'm saying? They not about to fight right now. Terrence about to fight right now. Yeah, Earl gonna fight in January.
Earl gonna fight in January too.
So you fight Rashidi right now, and then say they book that fight for next August, September. Earl and Terrence booked in September. You and Ugas fight in September, August, September. Now you on pace with them two.
That sounds more reasonable, right there.
You see what I'm saying? Now you on pace with them two. Ugas had a chance to get a victory, so now he ain't a broken man no more somehow.
Yeah. But that sounds more reasonable.
You see what I'm saying?
Thurman and Spence, you think's going to happen in January?
That's why I said I think Spence going to 54. He gonna wind up loving it. He
gonna dominate it too, man.
He ain't coming back, man. He gonna go to 54. Say, man, I ain't gotta cut this weight.
All of them jokers, man.
I ain't gotta cut this weight, man. What? Nah, I want to see it. I want to see it. Nah, I want to see him at 54. I think it's some good rec for him. I think
he's crushing everything up in it. I think, man. I think 47 was not now because everybody's about damn near beat. They beat damn near everybody at it.
I think he had a nice size advantage over everybody. 47, 54 is going to be a little more even playing field for him.
Yeah,
and it's some good. I think him and Tony Harrison a good fight. I think it's a great fight. I would lean. No, I would lean Earl. I would lean Earl, but I think him and Tony.
Hell no, he ain't gonna last 2 rounds against Spence. It's just some shit.
What?
Tony Harrison got a goddamn.
He lasts. This is his. It ain't his chin, Joe. It ain't his chin. It's his stamina. It ain't his chin. It's his stamina. He don't get knocked out early.
That dude chin.
He go out late when he gas out.
What happens is he gas out when he can't run no more, and somebody get to tap that.
He go out late, but
I don't know.
I'm telling you, I think him and Tony be a good fight.
That's gonna be a good knockout for Spence. I see, man. That dude too man.
Let
me say this.
Hey, Charlo good. The second.
He boxed the hell out of him.
The second one he did, but that first one he could.
Man, hey, listen, he boxed the hell out of him. I was rooting for him.
Hey.
But I knew once you get that Joker, you get him on the man. That second time he destroyed. First one, he won that fair and square. He boxed the hell out. It ain't gonna be the case against those damn Spence. He ain't gonna. I mean, Spence can box too. So, and Spence uses jab. You know what I'm saying? Spence a different.
I might lean Spence, but I think it'll be a good fight.
I know you.
I think it'll be a good fight.
I think he's gonna line that. He gonna that jab. See, one thing about it is Spence remind me of old school fighters. You know, him and Crawford. They both measure. They use their jab as measurements, right? You know what I'm saying? They measure their power hand, and they measure off. And like I see Crawford would hook off the jab and shit like that. Spence does the same thing, but Spence keeps that stick moving, bop, bop, bop. And for a guy like Tony, he can line that shit up so easy, and that it's going to just fold his ass up. Tony is an excellent boxer, in my opinion, bro. I just don't see. I give him
top tier, bro.
I give him against Spence 7 rounds. That's all I'm giving him. 7 rounds. That's what I'm giving him. If that was to happen, but any of them other 154 pounders, Charlo, that's a different story. That's a decision. They know each other too well. And it's not personal, so I would take it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? All undisputed on the line.
Yeah.
I got him beat him by 8 to what? 4-round fight, 4-round victory for him in that one. 8 rounds or more. Could be a unanimous decision, but if he was to fight him, Garcia, they already fought, he'll beat him, I think, but it's different weight classes.
Yeah,
got a little stronger. He'll get him. Who else out
Fundora.
there? Fundora beat him. Somebody else that I'm missing. Jared Hurd at that weight. I think he'll beat Jared. Jared's a good. Much respect to him, but he'll beat Jared. Who else out there?
You got Fundora.
Fundora, the tall joker. Yep. I want to see Jared Hurd fight Fundora. That's the fight I want to see. I think he'll be able to. Jared be able to break his ass down. I'm telling you, man. That's the fight I would want to see.
Good fight though.
Huh?
Yeah, I say that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I would love to see that fight.
Yeah, it'd be a good fight because it'd be a straight inside fight because they both like to fight inside.
But Jared's a master of that shit in the inside, and he's stronger than that guy.
Yeah.
Stronger than him. And even though he's still taller than Jared, what Jared about what 6'3", 6'4", 6'3"? I don't know his exact height. I know when he
Pandora's taller. I know that.
Yeah, he's tall. He was 6 what?
6'12" type. Nah, he like 6'8" or something like that.
Damn.
He's tall though.
Yeah, Jared and him would be a good fight. But if Jared was to fight Spence, he got to get some more tune-up fight. That's the reason why I wouldn't have him beat him now, because he's been out the ring for a good while. But if you get back into the rhythm of things might be different. With Fundora, I would love to see that.
Yeah, he's 6'5".
6'5". Okay, yeah, that ain't that tall. He ain't that much taller than Jared then.
6'5".
He ain't that much taller than Jared. Jared a little stronger than him too.
Yeah,
and Jared can box. A lot of people don't know he can box. I seen him box Spawn. I seen him box sometimes when he had hurt his hands, shit like that, and he had to use the jab and shit. So yeah. But 154, in my opinion, 154. He'll dominate. What's the name of dominate that? Earl Spencer dominate 154. Point blank.
Man.
Shit, Crawford would too.
Put him in there with a Adonis. That's all. Carlo's a Adonis. Line him up.
Crush him.
I was saying.
Same thing with Crawford. Crawford will crush him. Crawford will beat everybody at 154 as well.
I want to see it.
I hope we get the Charlo brother off the break and
I ain't gonna hold
shit out of him.
Well, then he leaving. He out right after that. I mean, you get 3 undisputed, you out. You hear me?
Yeah, he definitely Hall of Fame.
You won the game. You beat the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why I mean, I wouldn't be mad at him getting that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of history. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he get that, man. He beat the game, bro. Good night. Bye. You can roll out, man. I'm good.
But yeah, man, these are our opinions, man. This is just, man, I write one roof of thought. We gonna tell it like it is, man. In this game, man. We gonna tell it like it is, man.
How you feel? That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. We going off for past fights and things of that nature. So yeah, man, I look forward to January the 7th, man. That's going to be a great card. I know. I can't wait to see who's on the undercard. I can guess that Jaleel Hackett will definitely be on that undercard.
Yeah, I'm hoping Jaleel on that.
I think he'll be on that one as well.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
no way in the
hoping
world that
Jaleel,
they're
man.
going to come to this town and not let this
Let
young
Jaleel,
gladiator
man.
fight in his own town. So
Yeah,
I know he's definitely going to be on that card.
man, gotta add Jaleel on that, man. Jaleel needs some fights, man. We gotta get Jaleel some fights.
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, next Tuesday, the 22nd of November, we will have Keon
Cornflake
Johnson, who is a well-known
street
beef champion, heavyweight champion from Newport News, Virginia, aka Bad News VA. He will be on the show next Tuesday live. So make sure you tune in, man. This brother got a hell of a story. I've known him before moving to Newport News. He was boxing. He was a boxer, and he would be at the fights. I would see him in Northern Virginia when me and Hakeem would fight at the Secret Code up there in Northern Virginia. And so when I moved away to Newport News, Virginia, I would run into Cornflake on a regular occasion, man, down there. Any issues we had, Cornflake was there to let them jokers know, man, those two ain't the one to be played with. And also, Cornflake got a nice story, man. He loved boxing, man. He always been dedicated to the sport. His story, spent a little time. He had to sit down and
let him tell his story.
Yeah. I'm just giving a little brief, man. Like
he could tell his story.
Time, so it's a lot to this, man. The brother came a long way. So tune in next Tuesday and check that story out, man.
Yeah. And you saying this, go back, man. We just had Ricardo Williams on. Ricardo Williams Jr. Had him on this Tuesday. So every Tuesday we coming to you with somebody, a legend, somebody in this sport, man. We're going to have the interviews. We're going to keep the guests coming. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and rock out with us, man. But, yo, that's it.
There it is.
We good.
Second win. Hit the like and subscribe button, please, man.
Hit that button. Hit that button.
Sean, what's your slogan, man? What's the
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
Man?
Please don't be a hater,
man. It's no, it don't cost no money, man. It's free.
Please.
Click,
please.
like. That's it.
Notification.
Peace.